Hola amigos, we are coming to you from Asuncion, Paraguay, where we are officially illegal immigrants. We only came to Paraguay because we couldn't get into Brazil, where they have a bunch of visa requirements, and we didn't have a way to give them everything they wanted, plus they wanted a whole bunch of money. And so we switched our flight, which was a huge hassle, to fly out of Asuncion, and when we got to the border, we found out that they too have visa requirements. And it was just a huge, huge hassle. First of all, getting from Iguazu Falls, or Puerto Iguazu in Argentina, to Ciudad del Este, the border town of Paraguay, was a huge, long bus trip that we were standing up on with crowds of people all around us, and it was really uncomfortable. And by the time we finally got there, they just dumped us off in the middle of the street by the mall and said, go back to the border office, which is back there, to get your entry stamp. So we dutifully went back to get our entry stamp, and that's when we were told that we needed visas. We were going to have to go back to Argentina to get them from the consulate, and they were also going to charge us $180 per person to get visas into Paraguay. And again, we just bought flights out of Asuncion. We're now like 3 days out from the flight on the day this was happening, so we really couldn't deal with that. We really didn't have time to do it. And the guy told us that, you know, if we went and got our tickets, to the airline tickets printed, and we brought cash, we could make a deal and make it happen. It sounded a little shady to me, but we left the border office and went back to the cab that had all our bags, and basically decided that we were just gonna skip the visa stamp and go straight into Asuncion, catch a bus and get there. So it was taking a little bit of a risk. The guy at the border warned us that, oh, if you get stopped by the police or if they check your visas, you know, the stamp, they'll deport you. But you know, we decided to take our chances. We asked the cab driver, and he's like, oh no, it's tranquilo, no problem, there's not going to be any trouble. And you know, he didn't have much to lose by telling me that, but we took his word for it, and we jumped on a bus, and the bus was terrible. It was just really hot and really uncomfortable, and felt like forever. It was only a 6-hour trip, but it was 7, but it felt like 10. It was so slow. And the whole time I was just wondering, I sure hope that there's not going to be some random stop where border guys get on and look at our passports. That's happened before. But it didn't happen. We arrived, and now we're here in Asuncion, and we've got a really nice, sort of high-rise. We're only on the 5th floor, but we're in like a tall building. We've got an apartment to ourselves with a nice kitchen and air conditioning, which is good because it's really hot here. And it's super comfortable, and we're about done with our South America trip. We're flying out in a couple of days to go to Acapulco, Mexico for Anarchapulco. And boy, it's been quite a trip, and I'm really glad that it's almost over, to be honest, because I'm a little bit tired of traveling around on buses and dealing with hotels and dealing with borders. And we're going to go explore Paraguay, or Asuncion, a little bit tomorrow, but for now, today, we've just been resting and taking it easy, and we're going to hope that when we get to the airport the day after tomorrow that we don't have any trouble, because we don't have entry stamps in this country. But worst case scenario, we might have to pay a fine that's less than the visa application fee. So it's a fitting way for us to leave South America and head to Anarchapulco as anarchists who don't follow pointless laws that have nothing to do with protecting people from harm or aggression. So starve the state, bleed the beast, keep it real, folks. Thanks.